How's it going, guys, and welcome to another episode of Sonic Historia, except you have to suffer listening to my voice instead of the amazing Dylan Thomas. My name is Lord Danny, and today we'll be looking at the character of Shard the Metal Sonic from the pre-Super Genesis Wave Archie comics. While the video game Metal Sonic seems to be the exact same character Sonic encountered way back in Sonic CD, the Archie comics made it clear that there were multiple Metal Sonics, because a new model would need to be built after the last one was destroyed. The original Metal Sonic was first introduced in issue 25 of the Archie comics, although throughout this issue he's referred to as Mecha Sonic. This issue was marketed as a Sonic CD adaptation, and focuses on Sonic having to rescue Amy, Rose and Tails from Dr. Robotnik, and to save them he had to race against Metal Sonic on the Stardust Speedway. Sonic was able to increase his speed to unrecorded levels so that he could win the race, which Metal Sonic attempted to copy, only to melt his own legs and crash. The same Metal Sonic was upgraded using a rare gemstone known as a Power Gem during the Knuckles' Chaotic Sonic special issue, and he was able to use this gem to transform into Titan Metal Sonic. He was quickly stopped by Knuckles, who was able to enlarge himself using his own Power Gem given to him by Heavy. Metal Sonic would then return as Metal Sonic 2.5 in issue 86 of the Archie Sonic comics, having rebuilt himself into a new body using his Power Gem. He had sabotaged the aircraft the not all Freedom Fighters were riding in, forcing them to make an emergency landing, which resulted in Sonic and Tails being sent to search the surrounding area for life. Metal Sonic was able to capture Tails while he was away from Sonic and trapped him in the Mount Mobius volcano, and he challenged Sonic to rescue him before the volcano could erupt. At this point, Metal Sonic was faster than Sonic, and he had new powers at his disposal, mainly due to his new multi-use arm cannon, and he finally seemed to have his own distinctive personality. Of course, Metal Sonic 2.5 had no intention of actually letting either Sonic or Tails live, and once the pair had reunited, he attacked them as the volcano was beginning to erupt. Sonic tried to convince Metal Sonic that there was more to life than just being powerful, but despite now having a personality and will of his own, Metal Sonic didn't show any interest in Sonic's words. Metal's perspective only changed when he saw that Tails was willing to stay by Sonic's side even when he had the chance to save himself, which almost cost him his life when he and Sonic ended up being trapped in the erupting volcano. This is when Metal Sonic freed them and held back the lava to allow them to get away safely, which destroyed him in the process. Metal Sonic's Power Gem was recovered by Jeffrey St. John and the Royal Secret Service, with Metal Sonic's programming still being completely intact within it. The gem was eventually used to rebuild him so that he could work for Harvey Who and the Secret Freedom Fighters, and this was when he finally became known as Shard the Metal Sonic. Shard was rebuilt by Charles Hedgehog, who used parts of the Neo Metal Sonic Troopers and Metal Scourge in order to create the new body. Shard was given a black and yellow paint job which matched the uniforms worn by the other Secret Freedom Fighter members, and it's interesting to note that this design was inspired by the character of Metal Sonic 3.0 from Sonic Rivals 2, since the Secret Freedom Fighter suit designs were based on the character alternate costumes from the same game. When T-Metal invaded New Metropolis, Shard and the other Secret Freedom Fighters helped to defeat them, with Shard defeating the newer Metal Sonic with ease. He was then sent out on a mission with Silver the Hedgehog and Larry Lynx to track down Jeffrey St. John, and while he and his team were unable to capture him, Shard had placed a tracker on Jeffrey's extreme gear. Shard and his team eventually returned to base after their failed mission, and after being scolded for not being able to catch Jeffrey, they were sent on another assignment to search for the other Secret Freedom Fighters who had not yet returned from their own job. Once they were quickly reunited, they made new plans to deal with Jeffrey and Jeffrey's master, Ixis Norgus, who was planning to use a spell to brainwash the city council in order to help him control the city. Shard battled with Norgus and was able to disrupt his spell by destroying the crystal container which held the bones of the deceased mage Ixis Vale. He and the other Secret Freedom Fighters escaped as the ritual room they had been fighting in had begun to collapse, and they then declared themselves victorious. Although this victory was not one that could be made public, as the Secret Freedom Fighters had to remain secret, Shard finally revealed himself to Sonic and Tails in his new form during the battle with the Krudzu Hybrid Hydra, which had taken control of Metal Knuckles combined with other scraps of technology found around Albion. This went against his orders of not being able to intervene with the fight, but he chose to help when seeing that Sonic, Tails and Amy were struggling. This led the heroes to attack him as they believed he was still a villain. The Krudzu caught both Shard and Sonic, and this was when Shard told Sonic that they couldn't fight each other at the same time as fighting the Kudzu. Sonic reluctantly accepted Shard's offer to help, and together they used their combined speed and strength to drag their opponents around Albion, where the pair exchanged banter and broke the ice a little bit. The Kudzu Hydra was defeated by the heroes once they worked together, and Shard secured the last remaining Sprout as a sample to take back to New Metropolis, where he intended to have it turned into a de-roboticizing agent for the roboticized Sally Acorn. He helped to repair the Tornado plane and planted a tracking device on it before leaving, informing Silver the Hedgehog of where the heroes were heading to. Shard was next seen in Sonic Universe issue 50, where he and Nicole were shown to have some chemistry. They had been playing a game of chess in the digital world, but Shard had to leave when a new Metal Sonic was detected going after the hospitalized Antoine de Coulette. Shard arrived before Metal could kill Antoine, and the two decided to have a fair fight out in the Great Wastes. Metal Sonic and Shard fought, with the new Metal Sonic being much more of a threat as it now had its own free will and a power gem much like Shard did. However, Eggman was able to perform a soft reboot which killed any disobedience, so when Shard attempted to talk Metal into enjoying life, an idea which Metal actually seemed to consider, he was quickly given a soft reboot and continued his fight with Shard. Shard declared that he blamed Eggman for forcing him to destroy Metal Sonic while attempting to drill out his opponent's power gem core, but Metal was able to fight him off. It became clear to Shard that he was losing the fight, so he decided that he needed to take Metal Sonic out with himself. He made one last attempt to take out Metal Sonic's power gem, but Metal Sonic self-destructed, leaving Shard severely damaged. Shard contacted Nicole and managed to request an emergency pickup, but was unable to continue speaking as he was about to say something personal to her. This was the last thing seen or mentioned of Shard before the Super Genesis wave, so it was never confirmed if he was rescued or if he died. But considering his power gem had also been badly damaged, it seems unlikely that he would have made a full recovery. Anyway, that's all there is to say about this character, and hopefully this helps you to understand where his story began and where it ended. I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to Dylan Thomas for being in charge of this series, and maybe even subscribe to my channel if you enjoy listening to my strange voice as I ramble on about Sonic stuff. This has been an episode of Sonic Historia, and I am Lord Danny, signing out.
Before the credits roll, I thought I'd take a second to talk to you guys about my Patreon. If you want to help keep the channel going and prevent it from going under when YouTube decides to randomly demonetize my videos, or when a nutcase like Gamer Guy decides to strike my channel making me lose money off of my streams, you can go back my Patreon. Benefits include being a producer, which means you get all the credits at the end of the videos. You can recommend quickie articles, which means that articles you want covered are more likely to happen sooner. You can request me to review a comic book of your choice, or you can even come on to be a guest reader for the fanfiction series. My Patreon is linked in the description below, and it's also in the About section on my YouTube. Hope to see you guys there.